In this video, we're going to download a very powerful and completely free Photoshop alternative called Affinity. Affinity is owned by Canva, and it's actually free. There's no catches. It's part of the Canva ecosystem, which also has a free level of access if you wanted to look into that. But regarding Affinity, it's available here, Mac OS or Windows. This is a Windows machine. So I'm going to click on Download for Windows. And I have Intel. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And our download should begin. There it is in the upper right hand corner. And we just have to wait for that to complete. Okay, the download has completed, and we're getting that typical Microsoft warning that this is from the internet. It's a executable file, potentially could harm our system, but Affinity is a trusted source, and we're going to go ahead and click on Keep. And when you see the open file prompt or run file, depends on the browser that you have, go ahead and click on that. And since the install has started, I'm going to close the browser. It's a bit distracting. And we will go ahead and click install. Here's the first run. And while it is free, you do need to get a free Canva membership, I guess you would call it, or login. So we can go ahead and click on login or sign up. It's going to open up your browser, your default browser. Accept cookies, so everything's functional. And here's where, if you already have, for example, a Google or Facebook account, you can do that kind of joint login there, where you can use your Google or Facebook login to log in. Or if you want to sign up, you can continue with email. Either way, choose one of these options, get yourself signed in, and it will authorize you for running Affinity. And once you've gone through the login bit, your browser may prompt you here to allow it to open Affinity. Go ahead and check always allow, so that whenever you log in, it works properly, and then click on open. And here is Affinity opening to its welcome screen. Again, I'm going to close the browser. And we can actually close this welcome screen. And we can maximize Affinity itself. So if you're at all familiar with Photoshop, you'll see that it's a very similar interface. Affinity actually has vector and pixel functionality. Photoshop is more in the pixel area, so you can click up here on pixel, and that will give you more exactly the Photoshop functionality. On vector, you're looking at more like Adobe Illustrator functionality, right? And then layout would be like Adobe InDesign. So this is actually a very powerful replacement for 3 of the big Adobe products, right? So here we are in pixel mode, right? And we can say open up a picture. Just have a few free stock photos here. And you can do all of the normal kinds of things. For example, we have a crop tool, right? And it puts a grid here, and you can grab the little handles. And apply a crop. Of course, you can undo. We have your typical paintbrush. You can choose your colors. This is black and white photo, so we're restricted to black and white at the moment, but you can see I can make my little painting marks. You have the ability to make selections, right? You've got your rectangular or your elliptical. You got the lasso, so you could do your fractal rough kinds of selections. So all the normal bits of functionality that you would see in Photoshop, you have as well here in Affinity. Right? We've got our clone brush tools, healing brushes, patching tools. So all kinds of bits for updating and retouching photographs. Many professional artists have moved from Adobe Photoshop to Affinity for many reasons. A huge one being, of course, the much higher cost of Adobe products, and they've been very happy with it.